Right, here we are. So I just finished my coaching session with Jordan, pro player of Age of Empires 2, and I got some valuable feedback. It was not recorded, but I want to rewatch the game I just played with him live casting with him live coaching my playstyle, my setup, everything I did during that. He gave me some tips. He gave me valuable tips, I have to say. It was a great experience, I must say. Also, this is for my brothers to have an idea what the casting felt like. Not sure I can remember everything, but I will try to say what he told me during the game. So first off, maybe this is my point of view. So it's I picked Portuguese. He said it's a good civ for my playstyle with Archer, with everything else. And during the early stages of the game, he pointed out that my scoutings, such as this here, I have to find all the black spots. During the early stages of the game, which is quite valuable also. Just get it into my system, and then I can focus on scouting the front side. What else? He also said shift queuing, so I thought I did that, but I tend to sometimes not have it, I guess. Here we have some little shenanigans, but that was not mentioned in the game. Also, middle on the chicken, especially with so many chickens, is fine. Also, I was a little bit delayed with my second boar, so yes, he confirmed that I should go for the cow, even though it will be rotting away. Not ideal, but better than being idle. Here, he actually told me to build a house. Sometimes this chicken building order messes up my build a little bit, but usually I do 2 houses. And yeah, in the end it's, let's see, already have 20 minutes idle, which is a big issue of mine. So he's up earlier. When playing this matchup, he mentioned that Burmese player will tend to go for either man-at-arms or a stable play, a scout. And I will go straight for archers. So he's doing a good job scouting. Here he mentioned I have to scout more about his, more close to his base. Also use shift Q when I know where his TC is. Half up, doing the barracks here. It's fine. Speed this a little bit up. At some point I think I see his stable. So my play archer range, and what I take from him as well before doing the blacksmith, a few farms already, like 5 farms. And here, yeah, this was we saw the stable, and we instantly did like three spearmen, which actually was the solution. Somehow easy solution, but I usually did like 1 spear, thinking that is enough, and focused more on my archer production. And here he said this is a very good fight from my side. I think I lost not even 1 gold miner, and he lost 4 scouts, even 5. So here, very nice start. So I have 4 farms now, then building the blacksmith, and then go for an attack with the fletching upgrade. Forcing a reaction here. Here I would actually would have tried to go through somehow. We missed that, I guess. Went for the gold. I knew the gold was here. So these are idle. So we don't want to force, we just go around. He said I should go around, so I went around, and which all makes sense now. Because he was too late to wall here. And bringing 1 spear along was important for him as well. So here he said, I will lose them, so just leave them be. Don't focus on them anymore. Focus on your macro. So he said I have to wall up, take 5 villagers, wall up, I'm up. Which I did, and this was a mistake. Always wall in front. Wall in front. I did this and was about to, but this didn't work. And he said, yeah, wall them in, but I was too late. But I guess, yeah, that's how we learn. Now, front of the, here now I'm safe, which was nice. So then he said, send them forward and just so I'm up and do repair here and send the new crossbows here to defend, which is fine. I think around somewhere here he mentioned to do the pikeman upgrade. I mean, I do, and the padded archer armor. These were on defense. First we started with defense stance, and now he said switch to offensive, otherwise they will not attack. Also makes sense. So we are a little bit in the lead here. This is my comfort zone usually. And when the game goes longer, which it will, I tend to lose my advantage. So he goes for chain guarding armor, 10 cavalry scouts. He's floating a lot of wood. Then we had the pikeman upgrade here, which helped quite a lot. And yeah, seeing that he only goes for knight with Pornese makes total sense. And I think I forgot here to make additional barracks that he told me to do, but it was a little bit messy. Go also for the university. I got cleaned up here, which, yeah, my idle TC time is still very bad, but still, it could have been way worse. So also defense upgrade for my infantry, which I now have 4. So he will run here, through here, which is actually quite good. Wanted to quick wall here. Yeah. Here it's about even. Also with the villager count too, it's not that big of a deal. Also kill death ratio is about same. Here I said I should just patrol forward. I mean, I have the better army composition at the moment, which is correct. And now that he saw that the siege workshop is coming up, I think we switch to stable quite fast here. Like the immediate reaction. Here, usually I would have taken this fight. He said, just loop around back to your base. Okay, I did this. Yeah, correct call, I guess. So we have the knights for dealing with the siege. Otherwise, maybe I could have split, but then again, I would not have paid attention to my economy. So yeah, 3 TC. I think he was on 3 TC. We see that now he's on 4th TC. Just built one. That's why I think he will overtake me. 70 to 69 villagers, about even, but yeah. I'm idle here as well. Floating a lot. Also with the scattered. So here the important fight. I saw the Mangonel. He said, yeah, just patrol in this one group and go for the, just focus on your knights. Somehow I think he lands a shot. I tried to split away, and in the end it's a great fight for me. Which I did not expect somehow. But yes, I have the very nice unit composition with pikemen with +2 and archers in the back and a few knights, which do have the first armor upgrade. So I have all the research technologies. I think he doesn't have, he only focuses on knights. Not sure if it's because of the Civ he has to do that, but for me with Portuguese it's so nice to have all these different unit types. And here I didn't recognize it, but I could go up. I went up, so he said go forward a little bit, and then we saw the castle right away and said, yeah, we're gonna focus on a different area. Saw this gold and thought, yeah, let's go for the gold. And back at home, I think he told me to make a few barracks more, but somehow I missed that, to do that. It was an intense game for me. And yeah, for me, I was stuck on 74 villagers, even though I have quite nice farm setup. Then he said, yeah, let's go back, build a siege workshop forward. Even though I have one, I would have never built the second one here, but yeah, somehow makes sense. to gain some ground, I guess, as well. Then he told me, yeah, use your knights, go raid a little bit, split them up. I guess here it worked out a little bit. So it was a rather slower push, but I guess, yeah, worked out. Then I told him, yeah, he makes a lot of archer ranges. And Jordan just told me, yeah, it's not the best idea with Burmese. I looked it up later. Yes, they only have, I think, the first defense upgrade, so their skirms will not help him too much. Said I have to make more archer ranges, which does make sense, of course. It's yeah. Sometimes when I think about it, I just forget to look around here. I forget to make additional military buildings. But yes, very nice army composition, and he switched to crossbowmen, which I guess was one of his bigger mistakes. And since we're against Burmese, he said, yeah, go for a halberdier. Also, one thing he mentioned about the Portuguese, we want to use the Civ bonus as best as possible. So make as many gold units with the gold discount as possible. So early on, don't make any trash. Which does make sense. And here, all the upgrades, even chemistry and bracer and everything, and then we go for Arbalester. I think Arbalester was one of my top priorities when coming up. Also, the hills with the castles. Here was neck and neck with the score. He already had 2 trebuchet, and then he said, yeah, go forward. And with the bomber cannon, just micro your bomber cannon and patrol in. Focus the crossbowmen. Micro this a little bit back. He lost everything. And he has crossbows and with 1 defense upgrade, I guess. So now we focus on this one. I think he cancelled this one as well. And now, yeah, army-wise I'm better. Economy-wise we are evened out. Now I see skirms. I did not look into their upgrades, but knowing now that Burmese only have like 1 defense upgrade, this is easy to take. So we're pressuring here. What I did at home is make more stables and light cav and siege engineers. All these nice additions make sense. I'm also floating quite a lot of. I had only 2 stables for quite a long time. He said, "Yeah, you're only making stables from light cav from 2 stables." So told him I forgot to make more stables. But yes, I was always short on wood. I could never build more farms. I could never build any additional units because I was always also spamming Arbalester, which is good, but here my economy got a little messy. I had to go here, and I'm still not expanding, but we're still this was a nice shot. I have my first trebuchet, attacking the castle. Here I think, yes, I had to redo my economy a little bit. I had a little, yes, always short on wood, which was hard to keep track on while constantly fighting here in the middle. And I mean, one misstep with the bomber cannons can switch the game quite easily, but also told me to mix in some organ guns, which I would have never done, but I guess they're quite nice against skirms and everything else. So, and then he realized, yeah, you have another castle you can build, so build it here. And yeah, with the wood, I guess I didn't do the last upgrade for them, but I realized that I have quite a lot of food, so I tried to... Now I finally built some new stables. I think there we talked about it. And I sent them to further away for wood. I think here, if the player would just loop around and make this messy, I would have a harder time. But we did keep on pressuring his front base so that he cannot walk away. Here we go with the castle. And yeah, sadly I'm on 99 economy units, which is rather high for myself. And we do have the latest plate departing armor upgrade. We do have iron casting, which is important. And now I think he wanted me to research the next defense upgrade for my Arbalaster, but I think wood was the issue? Not sure. But yeah, here it got messy for him. I sent my light cavalry in there, and he told me, yeah, since I'm not sure if he would do that if it's if I wouldn't float this much food, but he said, yeah, just go for Cavalier as well. Chevalier. Yeah, nice game. My opponent was not too bad, 1300, so it was a very nice even out game. He still had the better economy. But I think my army composition and my the many different units that I made him struggle with his knights only first. I think he didn't know what to do instead of knights, or yeah, knights, scouts or whatever. And I think he saw my arbalest ball and tried to go for skirms, which is quite hard with Burmese. But very nice. I think that's something I should have done somehow. He's on 12 stables, on 6 archer ranges, and I'm on 4 barracks, 4 archer ranges, and 4 stables. I could have done more. But yeah, his tips, Jordan's tips were amazing. I just have to think of themselves, myself. very hard to focus. He told me, yeah, I focus more on the fight, which I agree. Just take a little slower approach. 90% or I think 90% of the games are won by macro, so I have to focus on my macro a little bit more instead of my micro. I like micro though, but yeah, that doesn't win games, I guess, especially in late game. But yeah, he also told me to just spam farms all the time. And then 30, which is a healthy amount for a crossbow player, and to add some light cavalry. I mean, in the end, I was on 83 army count, and I'm on 99. That usually doesn't happen for me in 1v1. But I definitely learned something, and yeah, maybe I will go for a new another casting at some point. Maybe when at home it's a little bit quieter. Was definitely fun. And a special shout out to the Knight. He organized this whole coaching with Jordan for my birthday, and I could finally realize it. So amazing birthday present, thanks the Knight, which is also an amazing player. Check it out. He's in the desync team. I think he's prepared more with the macro than me, so he has an easier time winning. But let's see, maybe one day I'm better at macro than him. GG, well played to my opponent, and thanks a lot, Jordan, the Knight. And yeah, see you in the next stream. And bye bye for now.